There's one drink that hydrates your body 1,000,000 times faster than water, and almost nobody over 60 has ever heard of it. I mean that, not a marketing number. Water alone can't get into your cells. It needs electrolytes to carry it across the cell membrane, and without them, it runs straight through you into your bladder while your cells stay bone dry. This one drink carries water directly into the cell, and the difference is so extreme, it's not even a comparison. 71-year-old woman. My patient. Drank water constantly. Bottle with her everywhere she went. Still dizzy standing up. Still cramping at 2 a.m. Still wrecked by 2 p.m. every afternoon. Her doctor told her to drink more water. She did. It got worse. Neither of them understood why. Here's what nobody explains. After 60, your kidneys flush sodium, potassium, and magnesium faster than they ever did. Your medications strip out more. And every glass of plain water dilutes the little you have left. So you drink more, dilute further, and spiral deeper into dehydration while doing exactly what you were told. I gave her 6 natural electrolyte drinks. No powders, no $40 bottles, nothing from a supplement aisle. Made from things already in her kitchen. 2 weeks later, the dizziness was gone. The cramps stopped, and her energy held until dinner. Billions a year. The sports drink industry. Selling you sugar water for something your own kitchen does better for pennies. Your dehydration is their paycheck. Now, number 2 on this list is the one I told you about, the one that absorbs 1,000,000 times faster than water, and almost nobody knows the combination. Every study is waiting for you in the description. Before we start, tell me one thing below. What's your age, and do you get dizzy when you stand up? I read every comment myself, and I write back. Now let's start with drink number 6, the one that pulls water into your cells within minutes of your first sip. Number 6, aloe vera juice. Most people think of aloe vera as that green gel you rub on a sunburn, but drinking it is a completely different experience that your body will thank you for. Aloe vera juice is made from the inner gel of the aloe vera leaf, and it is naturally loaded with electrolytes including potassium, magnesium, calcium, and sodium. These are the exact minerals your body loses when you sweat, when you exercise, or even when you just go through a normal day without drinking enough fluids. A 2009 study published in the journal Phytomedicine found that aloe vera enhanced the bioavailability of both vitamin C and vitamin E by up to 304% when consumed as a juice. That means your body was not just absorbing the aloe itself, but was actually absorbing other nutrients far more efficiently because of the aloe. That is a big deal when it comes to hydration because the better your gut absorbs what you consume, the more effectively water and minerals reach your cells. Aloe vera juice also contains compounds called polysaccharides, which are long chains of sugar molecules that help your gut lining stay healthy and intact. A healthy gut lining means better fluid absorption across the board. If your gut is inflamed or damaged, water and electrolytes literally leak out before your body can use them. Aloe helps patch those gaps. A 2004 study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine showed that aloe vera consumption reduced markers of intestinal irritation in participants by roughly 38% over an 8-week period. That improved gut environment directly translates to better hydration. To prepare aloe vera juice at home, you can either buy pure inner fillet aloe gel from a health store or scoop the clear gel out of a fresh leaf yourself. Mix about 2 tablespoons of gel into 8 ounces of cold water and stir or blend until smooth. You can add a squeeze of lemon or a teaspoon of honey if the taste is too neutral for you. The best time to drink this is first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, because your gut is most receptive to absorption during that window. You want to make sure you are using inner fillet gel only, because the outer latex layer of the aloe leaf contains a compound called aloin, which acts as a harsh laxative and will do the opposite of what you want. If you are buying bottled aloe juice, check the label and look for products that say decolorized and purified, which means the aloin has been removed. Start with a small amount, about 4 ounces a day, and see how your stomach handles it before increasing. Most people tolerate it perfectly well, and within a few days, you will notice your skin feels more hydrated, your energy stabilizes, and that midday crash starts to fade. Aloe vera is a gentle starting point, but the drinks coming next take hydration to a whole new level. Number 5. Watermelon juice. There is a reason you crave watermelon on a hot day, and it goes way beyond the taste. Watermelon is about 92% water by weight, which already makes it one of the most hydrating foods on the planet. But when you juice it, you unlock a concentrated electrolyte drink that science says outperforms plain water by a significant margin. Watermelon is rich in potassium, magnesium, and contains a small amount of calcium and sodium. 1 cup of fresh watermelon juice provides roughly 170 milligrams of potassium, which is a critical electrolyte that regulates fluid balance inside your cells. But here is what makes watermelon truly special. It contains an amino acid called L-citrulline, which your body converts into L-arginine, and L-arginine produces nitric oxide. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens your blood vessels, which means water and nutrients travel through your circulatory system more efficiently. A 2013 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that participants who consumed watermelon juice before exercise experienced 40% less muscle soreness and had significantly faster heart rate recovery compared to those who drank a placebo. That faster recovery is directly tied to better hydration and improved blood flow. Another study from 2014 in the journal Nutrients confirmed that watermelon consumption increased plasma arginine levels by 22%, which correlated with improved vascular function and better overall fluid distribution in body tissues. To make watermelon juice at home, take about 3 cups of cubed watermelon and blend them until completely smooth. You do not even need to add water because the fruit itself releases so much liquid. For an extra electrolyte boost, add a tiny pinch of sea salt, roughly 1/8 of a teaspoon, which adds sodium and helps your body retain the fluid longer. You can also squeeze in half a lime, which adds vitamin C and enhances the flavor without adding significant calories. Drink this about 30 minutes before exercise or physical activity for the best results, because that gives your body time to absorb the L-citrulline and start producing nitric oxide before you begin sweating. You can also drink it mid-afternoon when dehydration tends to peak for most people. One important tip is to drink it fresh within 20 minutes of blending because watermelon juice oxidizes quickly and loses some of its nutritional potency the longer it sits. If you want to prep ahead, freeze it into ice cubes and blend those cubes when you are ready. Watermelon juice is a fantastic warm weather hydrator, but the next drink on our list works even in the most extreme dehydration scenarios. Number 4. Lemon sea salt water. This is the simplest drink on this entire list and honestly one of the most underrated hydration tools that exist. Lemon sea salt water is exactly what it sounds like, fresh lemon juice mixed with a pinch of unrefined sea salt in water, and it creates an electrolyte balance that mimics what your body naturally needs. The reason this works so well comes down to something called the sodium-glucose cotransport system. When sodium is present in your small intestine alongside a small amount of glucose, your body activates special transport proteins that pull water into your bloodstream at an accelerated rate. This is the exact same principle behind the World Health Organization's oral rehydration solution, which has saved millions of lives in developing countries where IV drips are not available. A 2003 review published in The Lancet confirmed that oral rehydration solutions using this sodium-glucose mechanism reduced dehydration-related mortality by up to 93% in cases of severe diarrheal illness. Lemon juice provides natural citric acid, vitamin C, at about 21 milligrams per lemon, and a small amount of natural sugar that activates that cotransport system. Unrefined sea salt, unlike regular table salt, contains over 60 trace minerals including magnesium, potassium, calcium, and zinc alongside the sodium. These trace minerals work together synergistically, meaning each one helps the others absorb more efficiently. A 2017 study from the University of Connecticut's Human Performance Laboratory found that athletes who consumed sodium-enhanced beverages retained 25% more fluid over a 3-hour recovery period compared to those who drank plain water. To make this drink, squeeze half a lemon into 16 ounces of room-temperature water. Then add a 1/4 teaspoon of unrefined sea salt, such as Celtic sea salt or Himalayan pink salt. Stir well until the salt fully dissolves. If you find the taste too salty, add half a teaspoon of raw honey, which provides the natural glucose your cotransport system needs without spiking your blood sugar the way refined sugar would. Drink this first thing in the morning before eating anything else. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is in a mildly dehydrated state, and this combination delivers electrolytes directly to your cells when they are most receptive. You can also sip this throughout the day, especially during hot weather or if you work a physically demanding job. Many people who switch from plain morning water to this lemon-salt mixture report that their energy improves within the first 3 days, their headaches decrease, and they stop feeling thirsty all the time despite drinking less total liquid. That is the hallmark of real cellular hydration versus just filling your stomach with water that passes right through. And if you think this one is effective, wait until you hear what is next. Number 3. Fresh orange juice. Before you say you already knew orange juice was healthy, let me tell you that what most people think they know about orange juice barely scratches the surface of what this drink actually does for hydration. When we talk about fresh squeezed orange juice, not the pasteurized concentrate sitting on store shelves loaded with added sugars, we're talking about one of the most electrolyte-dense natural beverages available anywhere. A single 8-ounce glass of fresh orange juice contains approximately 496 milligrams of potassium, 27 milligrams of magnesium, and 11 milligrams of calcium. That potassium content alone is more than what you get in most commercial electrolyte drinks, and potassium is the electrolyte most directly responsible for preventing muscle cramps and maintaining proper fluid balance inside your cells. That 2015 hydration study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that we mentioned in the intro specifically tested orange juice and found that it had a significantly higher beverage hydration index than plain water. Participants retained measurably more fluid over 4 hours after drinking orange juice compared to an equal volume of water. The natural sugars in orange juice, primarily fructose and glucose, activate the same sodium-glucose cotransport mechanism we discussed earlier, pulling water into the bloodstream more efficiently than water alone. A 2012 study in the journal PLOS1 found that the flavonoids in fresh orange juice, particularly hesperidin, improved endothelial function by 23%, which means the blood vessels became better at transporting fluids and nutrients throughout the body. Better vascular function means the hydration you consume actually reaches the tissues that need it most, including your brain, your muscles, and your skin. To get the maximum hydration benefit, squeeze 2 to 3 fresh oranges into a glass, which gives you roughly 8 ounces of juice. Do not strain out the pulp, because the pulp contains fiber that slows down sugar absorption and prevents an insulin spike. Add a small pinch of sea salt, just 1/8 of a teaspoon, to introduce sodium and enhance fluid retention. Drink this within 30 minutes of exercise or with breakfast to rehydrate after your overnight fast. If you find pure orange juice too acidic on an empty stomach, dilute it with 4 ounces of water, which still gives you all the electrolytes at a gentler concentration. 1 glass a day is the sweet spot for most people because while the vitamins and minerals are incredible, the natural sugar content can add up if you drink multiple glasses. Fresh squeezed is absolutely essential here because store-bought orange juice from concentrate has been heated during processing, which destroys many of the heat-sensitive enzymes and reduces the vitamin C content by as much as 45% according to research from the University of California, Davis. Fresh, raw, and unpasteurized is the way to go. Now the next drink on this list is going to surprise a lot of you. Number 2. Pickle juice. Yes, you read that right. That tangy, salty, briny liquid sitting in the bottom of your pickle jar is one of the most powerful natural electrolyte drinks ever studied, and athletes have known this secret for decades while the rest of us have been pouring it down the drain. Pickle juice is essentially water that has been infused with vinegar, salt, and sometimes dill and garlic, creating a concentrated electrolyte solution that hits your system like a lightning bolt. The sodium content is what stands out first. Just 3.5 ounces of pickle juice contains roughly 500 milligrams of sodium, which is the primary electrolyte your body loses through sweat. When you are dehydrated, your blood sodium drops, and your body responds by sending less water into your cells to try to keep the concentration balanced. Drinking a small amount of pickle juice rapidly restores that sodium level and signals your body to start pulling water back into the places it belongs. A landmark 2010 study published in Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise found that pickle juice relieved muscle cramps in dehydrated athletes within 85 seconds of consumption. That is not a slow, gradual effect. That is 85 seconds. The researchers discovered that pickle juice triggered a reflex in the back of the throat that sent a neural signal to overactive muscles, telling them to relax. No other natural drink in the study produced that speed of response. Another 2013 study from North Dakota State University confirmed that 1 milliliter of pickle juice per kilogram of body weight was the optimal dose for rapid electrolyte replenishment without causing stomach discomfort. The vinegar in pickle juice also plays a critical role. Acetic acid, which is the active compound in vinegar, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and enhance mineral absorption in the gut. A 2004 study in diabetes care found that vinegar consumption improved post-meal insulin sensitivity by up to 34% in insulin-resistant participants. Better insulin sensitivity means your cells are better at absorbing not just glucose, but also the water and electrolytes that travel alongside it. To use pickle juice for hydration, you do not need much at all. Take about 2 to 3 ounces, which is roughly a shot glass worth, and drink it straight before or after exercise, or anytime you feel the early signs of dehydration such as headache, fatigue, or dizziness. You can dilute it in 8 ounces of cold water if the straight taste is too intense for you. The best pickle juice comes from naturally fermented pickles, which also contain probiotics that support gut health and further improve nutrient absorption. Check the label and look for pickles made with water, salt, vinegar, and natural spices, avoiding brands that use yellow dye or artificial preservatives. Athletes in the NFL, NBA, and professional cycling teams have been drinking pickle juice on the sidelines for years, and now the science fully supports what they figured out through experience. But as incredible as pickle juice is, the number 1 drink on this list is in a league of its own. Number 1. Coconut water. If nature designed the perfect hydration drink from scratch, it would look almost identical to coconut water. This clear liquid found inside young green coconuts has been called nature's sports drink by researchers, and when you look at the science, that title is completely earned. Coconut water contains all 5 essential electrolytes your body needs: sodium, potassium, magnesium, calcium, and phosphorus. An 8-ounce serving delivers approximately 600 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium, 58 milligrams of calcium, and 252 milligrams of sodium. That potassium level is more than you get from a banana, and potassium is the single most important electrolyte for intracellular hydration, which means getting water inside your cells rather than just having it float around in your bloodstream doing very little. The study that puts coconut water at the top of this list was published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition in 2012. Researchers compared coconut water head-to-head against a leading commercial sports drink and plain water in exercising athletes. The results showed that coconut water rehydrated participants just as effectively as the sports drink, with no significant difference in performance recovery, plasma volume restoration, or fluid retention. But here is the key difference. The sports drink contained artificial sweeteners, synthetic colors, and 21 grams of added sugar per serving, while the coconut water delivered equal results with nothing but natural ingredients. The participants also reported significantly less nausea and stomach fullness when drinking coconut water compared to the sports drink, which means they could drink more of it comfortably during exercise. A separate 2002 study in the Southeast Asian Journal of Tropical Medicine and Public Health found that coconut water was so biocompatible with the human body that it had historically been used as emergency intravenous rehydration fluid in remote tropical regions when saline solution was unavailable. That is how close its electrolyte profile is to human blood plasma. To get the most out of coconut water, buy young green coconuts and crack them open yourself, or purchase brands that sell 100% pure coconut water with no added sugar, no added flavoring, and no concentrates. Look at the ingredient list and make sure it says just coconut water, nothing else. Drink 8 to 16 ounces after exercise, first thing in the morning, or anytime you feel dehydrated. For an advanced hydration strategy, add a pinch of sea salt to your coconut water, which slightly increases the sodium content and creates an even more complete electrolyte profile. You can also blend it with half a frozen banana for a hydrating smoothie that tastes incredible and provides additional potassium and magnesium from the banana itself. The best time to drink coconut water is within a 30-minute window after exercise, because that is when your muscles are most aggressively pulling in nutrients for recovery. One important note is to avoid coconut water brands that add sugar or fruit juice blends, because those added sugars can actually impair hydration by pulling water into your intestines rather than into your cells. So there you have it, 6 natural electrolyte drinks that science has proven hydrate your body faster, deeper, and longer than plain water. From the gut-healing power of aloe vera juice to the unbeatable electrolyte profile of coconut water, every single one of these drinks uses what nature already provides to give your cells exactly what they need. You do not need to spend money on neon-colored sports drinks filled with chemicals you cannot pronounce. The solution has been sitting in your kitchen this whole time. Start with the one that sounds easiest to you. Try it for a week and pay attention to how your energy, your skin, and your overall feeling change. Your body will tell you the difference immediately. If this video helped you, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss what we are covering next. And thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next one.